and welcome to MetsXMFanZone Podcast. Welcome to MetsXMFanZone Podcast, the only podcast that talks just Mets. Just listen to the breakdown everything Mets, from off-season news, Mets trade rumors, in-game reactions during the season. You can now listen to our show Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. 1 hour for Mets content. We upload 5 days a week and even go live on the weekends from 8 a.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m. You can call in on our show too at 347-606-7467 for your exclusive Mets news, right here on MetsXMFanZone Podcast. We want to thank SP Sports Athletics for sponsoring our broadcast. You can now even listen to us on all social media platforms, Amazon Music, Spotify, Iheart Radio. We even go live on the go from your iPhone or smart devices. You can even listen on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Check us out daily for your Mets content. Well, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe for more daily amazing Mets news at MetsXMFanZone.com. Hello and welcome to MetsXMFanZone Podcast, the only podcast that talks just Mets. Just listen to the breakdown everything Mets, from off-season news, Mets trade rumors, in-game reactions during the season. You can now listen to our show Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. 1 hour for Mets content. We upload 5 days a week and even go live on the weekends from 8 a.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m. You can call in on our show too at 347-606-7467 for your exclusive Mets news, right here on MetsXMFanZone Podcast. We want to thank SP Sports Athletics for sponsoring our broadcast. You can now even listen to us on all social media platforms, Amazon Music, Spotify, Iheart Radio. We even go live on the go from your iPhone or smart devices. You can even listen on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Check us out daily for your Mets content. Well, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe for more daily amazing Mets news at MetsXMFanZone.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast. I am your host, Anthony Gennaro. We are glad to have you guys today in our live shows. Please always stay in tune with our live streams and much more. So you guys can check it out today by going to MetsXMFanZone.com And of course, everything on all of our platforms, you guys can see them all up on your screen. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We're also live on Amazon. We upload for about 5 days a week on Amazon Music, Iheart Radio, and also on Spotify. Also, if you guys would like to call in on our show, you guys can do so by going in the bottom of your screen, 347-606-7467. I will give you guys my reactions and talk Mets news. So we got lots of news for you guys today. So stay tuned to the whole video so that way you guys don't miss a moment of your Mets news. So let's go ahead. We got a lot of messages from you guys. So we're gonna answer some of your questions towards the ending of the broadcast. So please stay tuned to the whole show so that way you guys don't miss a moment of our live stream. Again, we are live on Facebook. We're also live on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And plus, after the show is live, you guys can listen to us on your platforms by going to Amazon Music, Iheart Radio, and also on Spotify. All right, so let's come on in here. Right. I'm just pretty much checking in on everybody right before we go live. And if you guys have noticed, we now finally have a whole new setup. We got a whole new setup going in this week. We just got one of them today, which you guys could probably tell the video quality is a lot better. We've been working around the clock and trying to get better podcast shows so that way the visual part looks good, the audio part sounds right. So we are trying to work around the clock and just getting you guys better resolution. Not only that, better quality sound also on the shows also as well. So we are working around the clock. All right, so enough of me babbling. Let's get right into it. So we got some news in regards to the updates of Carlos Correa. Let's see what I got here. All right, so here is the latest news on Carlos Correa. The Mets and the higher-ups continue to negotiate contracts dealing after the team called an issue with his medical concerns. The Mets are still going to be working with the 12 years, $350 million agreement. In regards to this deal, $350 million has been agreed with the New York Mets and also the Carlos Correa. His agent is going to probably get this done. We're hearing hopefully by the end of this week. It has been a little bit silent, so we haven't really heard so much about it. We saw videos that Carlos Correa is, he wants to be in New York, so he is willing to stay here. So that's a really good sign, I feel, in that regard. So hopefully, Carlos Correa will definitely be a Met probably by the end of this week. So that's the latest news on that. All right. The Mets also made a couple of moves in the last week or so. The Mets did pick up T.J. McFarland, which this was a Buck Showalter's move from what we were told. So Buck Showalter's wanted to make this move happen. I think that this from what I know and from what I heard, that he was a St. Louis Cardinal. Last year he went 12. He went 6-10 with a 4.18 ERA. But he was within Buck Showalter, so that's kind of like what we are hearing. That Buck, he's a Buck Showalter guy, and Buck Showalter wanted him to come in. So I think this is a pretty decent move. It's just filling roster up. It was a minor league move. It wasn't a major league move, but this could be a move that Buck might want to bring him up sometime. But he is kind of like filling out some roster spots. So that's kind of where we are going with that as of this current state. So hopefully we get to hear some news on that. Which my producer is telling me that he can be a potential call-up in spring training. We also got news on the manager spots. So the Mets did end up getting Eric Heinrich. He expected to be the new assistant hitting coach. It says sources are telling my sources, the people that I've talked with, said that he will be right next to Eric Chavez, Jeremy Barnes, and also a higher up for Billy Epler, which I did speak with Billy yesterday on this move, and he did say that this move could really be rock solid there with the pitching, with the pitchers and the hitting, and all the coaches. So the coaches are very highly on him, and they really like him. So I think what we are seeing right now is a good move. Something that I think that the Mets did lack in last year. They lacked in, which I was okay with our pitching coach. I wasn't upset with him. The Mets just didn't want him, and I think what happened is that the Mets really wanted to go more experience route, and you gotta give the Mets credit when credit's due, because they are trying to develop their team, and they're trying to develop their team a lot better. So with this call, I actually think that this call was a very good move by Mets. Some of you guys were asking me on the spring training. So what we have here for the spring training, we got the Miami. So it's going to be Miami, Milwaukee, San Diego, Oakland, LA Dodgers, and the Washington Nationals with the San Francisco Giants. So I don't know if you guys can see, but this is what the beginning of spring training will look like. Pitchers and catchers will be reporting in 8 days. So this is where things are starting to really get moving just a little bit. And just to let you guys know, in February 18th, I will be down in Port St. Lucie. I will be having a table down there. If you guys would like to come and meet and greet with me, I will be doing autograph signs. And also, please go ahead and check out SB Sports Athletics before you go down there, so that way you guys can get some of your Mets gear before spring training. So we do have everything all back here. SB Sports Athletics is sponsoring this show today. We want to thank them. They are proud supporters of our show. They loved our show. They've been. I was so funny was that I was talking with the CEO today, and they said that they've been really big fans of my podcast for since I've been doing it. So I want to thank them so much for loving my podcast. We also want to thank GAT Sports for sponsoring also as well. They have been proud supporters of our channel as well. So we're gonna definitely go into the Q&As. I don't think I want to go into Q&As just yet. I'm trying to see what I got for you guys. We did talk about yesterday some updates of the website. So what we are doing with the website, we will be having spring training on there. So if you guys are not able to get spring training, you guys can get spring training on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.com. Now, how this is going to be working this year, spring training will be free for all subscribers that subscribe to our website. If you are not a subscriber, go and subscribe, because you'll be able to get the stream for free. After spring training, our memberships will be memberships only. They are paid subscribers, so make sure that you guys get a plan that suits your needs. We do have three particular plans. We got a to-go plan, which what I like about this plan is that it's a 7-day pass. So you get a full week of Mets broadcasting, live streams, spring training will be in there also as well. Oh, excuse me. And it is GEO restricted, so you got to be in the New York area to get the stream. So just to let you guys know on that. Now that's a $7.99. That's a $7.99 plan. I think it's a little bit more budgety friendly for people that want to just get it week by week. Now we have the monthly plan also as well. So the monthly plan is $25 a month, which gives you all full access of our live streams. Not only that, you get spring training. It is GEO restricted in the New York area also as well, so you really can't go outside so much of New York to get the streams, which goes with the premium plan. The premium plan, you get full access of the live streams. You can go anywhere with that plan, which is $50. So that plan is $50 a month, but you're getting full access to the live streams. Not only that, you're getting everything behind us for like 50% off, which I love because everybody, we are like the cheapest on the market through SB Sports Athletics. They're like banger. They're like super good. So I think you guys will really like the products that SB Sports Athletics will be rolling out. We got all of the major players. We got Cody Sagan. We got Justin Verlander. We got Max Scherzer, obviously. We got all the new additions. So SB Sports Athletics, hands down, is probably one of the best in the internet, in the marketing world, that's for sure. So if you guys would like to pick up any of the products, you guys can go on to our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.com/shop, and everything on there is 50% off. So give you guys an update on that. So we're going to take some Q&As. See if we can take some Q&As here. Let's see. Because my Twitter is getting blown up, so I would like to just go with Twitter. Okay, and just to let you guys know, if you guys would like to chat with me, you guys can chat with me on all social media platforms. We are live on all platforms. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We're also we upload 5 days a week on Amazon Music. We upload all of our videos on Iheart Radio, and we upload all of our videos on Spotify. You guys can get it on Apple Podcasts. You can get it on the Google Podcast also as well. So, I mean, we're like literally like all over the internet. We all over all the apps also as well. And we are starting to pick up steam, so that's great. I want to thank you guys for being proud supporters of our stream. So let's go ahead and take some questions. Okay. Somebody said we lost Aaron Judge. We did lose Aaron Judd, but it's okay. I'm all right with what the Mets got. I mean, in my honest opinion, I just know that the Mets are not trying. Let's put it this way: Carlos Carrera's people they're not stonewalling. It's a whole issue with the contract, something with the lawyers, from what I heard. Like the lawyers are looking to find some, not to really put any loopholes in his contract, but they were saying that see if I could clarify this for a lot of you guys. Now, they're talking about the extension of years. Now, what they mean by the extension of the years is he's got a 12-year deal at $315, right? So what's happening here is that they want to guarantee full money for full 5 years. So if he gets hurt within that 5-year window, they want to make sure that he gets all of that. So he wants to get just the 5 years. So if he's hurt within 2 years of his contract, the Mets will guarantee him $180 million. So, and then the rest it will go to insurance. So, the Mets will be able to, it'll cover the Mets' ass in the long run when something like that happens. It will get pushed. It'll get pushed over, so the Mets don't have to worry so much on, paying too much out of pocket, which I think it really doesn't matter to Steve Cohen, but, the Mets lawyers and then Carlos Carrera's lawyers, they're kind of jolting on what's going on with contract-wise. It has nothing to do with injuries. So I do know that for sure. So I'm going to confirm that. It has nothing to do with the injuries at this point in the game. So they're just kind of figuring out how many years money-wise. But he is going to be official. When? Don't know. I can't really speculate when this deal is actually going to be implemented, but I do know right now that that there's lawyers present. There's lawyers trying to figure this out, and we'll know more. We'll definitely know more. I will keep everybody updated like I always do. And then when I know something, I will make a live video and come out and tell you. So, or an upload. So we are going to be starting to upload some of our shows. We upload every day. We do go live at 5. There are going to be times where we go live in different times, and we do apologize if you guys are not going to get our scheduling right away. We're going to do our post date on when we go live on our shows. I will be posting all of that. So just to keep you guys aware. Okay, so here's a question that I was kind of reading because somebody wrote to me. Wanted to know, is you think that this deal would be official by the end of this week? I would probably say it could be very well official by the end of this week. I'm not gonna put confirmation on it because I just don't know just yet on this. But from what I'm hearing and the people that I've talked to and my sources that I've talking with, right now, it could be done by tomorrow. But we're hearing that it could be done by next Friday. So I can't go out and really say just yet. Once they they let the press know on it, you guys will know. So I'm trying to work around the clock on this. I know, everybody wants to know what's going on, but it's been it has been radio silent. That's for sure. So, we'll know. We'll definitely find out. So, again, I will report the news when it is reported. All right. And plus, I talked with a couple of, officials in the organization, and they're like, listen, it's a lawyer issue right now. It's not even him. He's not even sitting on. Carrera is not even sitting on the table on this. It's Mets and their lawyers. So whatever is happening here is no one's knowing it. We're not even knowing it. So I just think that. I don't want to say they're trying to stonewall. I don't think that's happening. I just think that, it's a contract issue. It's a clause issue, and they want to whatever the gap and wherever the money is, which I don't get it because I don't think Steve Cohen really even cares in that matter of how much it really is. I think because listen, he signed the biggest contract in Mets. For the Mets this year. So, that's the highest of their players is $315. Next to Francisco Lindor. So, two big signs. Also, other signs. Saigon, which it wasn't a big sign. I don't think that was a big money grab. Rest of Verlander, that was a pretty decent 2 years, $86 million. That was pretty big, I would say. The $86 million for Verlander, but listen, it's not coming out of my pocket. Who gives a shit? Hey, more to Steve Cohen for making all these signs when he did, because you know what? Steinbrenners did it in the 90s. The old man did it. Why cannot the Mets do it? So and Met fans, I love Met fans because when they come at me, it's great. They're like, wow, oh, why are we doing this? Oh, he's garbage. Carlos Correa, when healthy, he's probably one of the best players in the game. But you know what? I was saying, which I was actually reading up today on this, that Mike Trout is available next year. He's going to be, I think, a free agent next year, or he's going to be traded at one of them. And he could make a good move for Mets. So, I mean, if the Mets really wanted to do a trade with Escobar, which I think makes no sense makes no sense to me why the Mets would want to trade Escobar. So, once the Carrera deal gets implemented, then Escobar gets traded. I don't understand that. So, explain to me, wouldn't he not be a good bat off the bench? I mean, Daniel Vogelbach, why are we so hot and heavy on Daniel Vogelbach? Why is he that folk hero? Okay, I get where where Met fans lie. Oh, well, he's a guy. He goes for power. He hits for power. Yeah, granted, he might hit for power, but the guy doesn't have that visual. It doesn't have that flexibility, I find, in my opinion, to be to be a power bat. I mean, granted, he does have a good bat, but can you rely on him? I don't see the Mets really relying on him, in my opinion. So Escobar, I like Escobar. I think Escobar he finesses well on the field. We all know on how good he is. We all know on how he can hit. He's a pretty decent hitter when he's healthy. So why not see Escobar, DH him instead of Escobar getting traded? Makes no sense to me at all. I mean, even if you have guys coming up, oh, well, we want to get Brett Beatty a chance. Well, he's still a kid. Brett Beatty is still young. He has a lot to learn. And he might go down back to the minors. I don't know what's happening there. If he's going to go back down to the minors, or if he's going to stay here, they're going to give him a shot here. But I mean, could there be something with that? Who knows? I like Brett Beatty. I think he has a nice, sweet swing. But I'm not. You got to rely on him defensively. He's got to learn how to play defense, and that he's not ready to learn yet. I don't think he's ready to learn defense just quite yet. I mean, as much as we want him to learn the defense, I don't think he's ready to be a major league player. Just not right now. I'm not convinced just yet. Maybe I'm convinced on Ronnie Mauricio, because I think Ronnie Mauricio has that flexibility to play the outfield when you need him to be out there. He reminds me of a Darryl Strawberry type player. I want to see him have that flexibility, go out there, and hopefully, be a Mets future. He's still young, and we're definitely going to see him in spring training. So I think it's going to be a really good move for Mets to really, push that envelope. And I would definitely push the envelope on him, because I think he's going to be better than Brett Beatty. Don't get me wrong, I like Brett Beatty. I've seen his work. I watch tape on him. I watch video on him. I've seen him live at Brooklyn. I mean, what is there to really say? We got a lot of good players. And you know what? The Mets don't want to be stupid in trading anybody. I get that. But we also have to get, in perspective. Who's going to be good and who's not going to be good. So, a lot of work there. All right. We're gonna start taking questions and answers. Let's go ahead and let's take some questions on Twitter. Then we're going to take some questions on Facebook. And then we're going to go 2 questions on YouTube. And then we're going to end the broadcast. So somebody said to me, what is your opinion on these new Met jerseys that the Mets are planning on getting in the minor leagues? Do you like them? And they sent me a picture. They're like, do you like these? See if I can show you guys. These are the new jerseys that they're talking about. I don't know. I don't know if I really like them, to be honest. They have like the logo in the front, something else in the front. Has Mets going. It has like Mets going down the shirt like this. So it's Mets. I guess a number here. And then they have stripes around the arms. I guess so. And I don't know if I'm like a big fan of it. Let's see. Okay, here's a good question. This is coming from Danny. Danny wants to know, could Carlos Beltran be a Mets Hall of Famer? Do you feel that he can be? Yes. As much as we all understand the scandal that happened. I just think that the Mets kind of were really put in a situation where Carlos Beltran was able to get blackballed. I think the Mets PR kind of went okay with this because of the whole Red Sox thing, and I mean not Red Sox thing, the whole Astros thing. I still think, yes, I do think the Mets are going to make him a Hall of Famer. I think they're going to put his number up because yes, he was a great Mets center fielder of all time. I feel, in my opinion. Will he be a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer? I would probably say no, because they're trying to kill his credibility. But I would definitely like to see Carlos Beltran as a Hall of Famer. Yes, definitely, yes. Let's take another question. Should the Mets get rid of Escobar? No, I don't think so, Danny. Dan wanted to know, should we get rid of Escobar? No, I don't feel that the Mets should get rid of Escobar. I like Escobar, and I think they're definitely going to keep him. Somebody wants to know, what's the status of the scoreboard? Okay. Right now they're still in construction on the scoreboard, and they're still bringing in the right field. So it's not done yet, no. But it looks really nice, though. What else we got here? Okay. People are asking me what's the news on Carlos Carrasco. Again, right now everything is still radio silent, but we will keep you guys updated on him. Let's see who else we got. Okay, so Dan Rowe, we will definitely not be missing Dominic Smith. Do you agree? Yes. I was never really a big fan of Dominic Smith. So yeah, no. All right. What do we got here? Somebody wants to know, any news on Keith Hernandez's sign? I did ask yesterday on what's going on with Keith Hernandez's sign with SNY. So far right now that's still up in the air. Keith Hernandez didn't sign with SNY just yet. I don't know what's going on with that, but once I find out about that, I'll definitely let you guys know. I didn't hear any news in the front of Keith Hernandez's sign because I know I know before I went live on this broadcast, I was looking into it, but yeah, nothing right now on Keith. I don't know if Keith's going to probably sign, but we do know that Gary Cohen is still signed for another 5 more years, and Ron Dolan is up in 24. So Ron Dolan's contract will be up in 2024. Keith Hernandez. Hopefully we get to hear some news on him in regards to another contract. But so far, really nothing. It's been kind of dead and silent on a re-sign with Keith Hernandez. I just think that, in my opinion, that Keith is done with baseball. So I don't think that Keith Hernandez is probably going to re-sign. Unless Keith Hernandez does like a 20-gamer, to just all Sundays or something like that. But right now, I'm not hearing anything in regards to Keith Hernandez as being signed anywhere. So I don't see that. Okay. Somebody asked me here. This is actually a pretty decent question. This was actually a dig. Somebody said, "Oh, you said that Damar Hamlin, was gonna die." I never said that. I never said he was gonna die. All I said was I spoke with the people on the ground about it, but no, I didn't say he was going to die. That's not nice. No death threats. I'm actually a really nice guy. Somebody asked me any improvements on the bullpen coaching. The Mets did get a bullpen coach. I don't know if I said it yesterday, but Mets did get one. What is your progression on Edwin Diaz? This was for Rob Thomas. I would definitely see Diaz having maybe 35 wins. I definitely would like to see that. He's probably one of the best closers in the game right now by far. So, I mean, if the Mets are really focused on winning, you need to get Edwin Diaz healthy, keep him, ready to go, locked in, focused, and you're going to definitely see him closing out games. So definitely in 24, I think he's going to be really good. Again, 34 wins, 35. I'll go max. Okay, it says, Anthony, thank you very much for your live updates, but I have a question for you. Do you think that the Mets will get over 100 wins this year? Yes, I do think the Mets will definitely have over 100 wins this year. See, the Mets got to do it right. Their bullpen needs to be strong. Their starting rotation needs to be solid, and we need to start hitting more. Once we start hitting more, once the starting rotation is good, and once the bullpen is solid, then the Mets will definitely start being really good. Okay, so here's another question. We're going to take one more question before we go off the air. Okay, so I was asked here. It looks like Wayne Randazzo went to the Angels. Do you know anybody that's taken his replacement in the broadcast booth? I don't know, so I really don't know on that one. I haven't heard anything. Haven't really heard anything who's taken over his replacement. I think it's just going to be Howie Rose doing radio. I think it's only going to be him. Not sure. I don't. Oh wait, yes, I do know. It's going to be Terry Collins. So it's going to be Terry Collins and Howie Rose on the radio. Yes, I'm sorry. Terry Collins will definitely be on the radio with Howie Rose. Yes. Sorry about that. I actually mistaken myself. So Howie Rose and my God, I just drew a goddamn blank. and Terry Collins. So Terry Collins is actually going to be in the radio booth this year. Do you think? So Willie X me says, do y'all think that Justin Verlander will make every start? Yeah, I think so. I can see Verlander making every start, but however, we do got Tyler McGill that can be a potential plug-in guy. So when you need to give Verlander a rest or a day off, or if you need to get Max Scherzer a day off, I think you'll definitely see Tyler McGill filling in that spot when those guys need days off. As much as I love Tyler McGill, I am not confident in him just yet. So let's wait and see what the Mets are planning on doing in that regard. But I do love Tyler McGill. Okay. So my producer's telling me to mention this. Okay, so the Yankees hired Omar Minaya as an advisor to the baseball operations department. So I am hearing news and breaking. I think this was my producer saying this was done 7 hours ago. Please mention this. So the Yankees hire Omar Minaya as an advisor to baseball's operation department. So we actually would like to congratulate Omar Minaya as much as we love Omar Minaya. He was from the SNY crew. I want to send my congratulations to Omar. And he's such a great guy. So good luck to him. Hopefully we get to see him in the future. So, but again, dropping everything. Again, Omar Minaya, great guy. Congratulations to Omar to getting that baseball's operation with the New York Yankees. All right, let's take one more question. We're actually going to take a question. Looks like we don't have any questions on Facebook. Do we have any questions on YouTube? No questions on YouTube. Well, not from the last one. Oh, we got. Well, okay. Here's a question on Twitter. What's your lineup looking like? Do you feel somebody asked me, do you think the Nationals signing Dominic Smith to a 1-year, $2 million to a $2 million deal you think that was worth it? Yeah. I mean, as much as Dom needs to go somewhere that he's going to be valued and he's going to play every day. If he's not playing every day, then there's no value in him. He's a good player. It just wasn't a fit for the Mets because the Mets had too many, things going on. And he was I felt like in the way, honestly. All right, so that's all the questions that we do have today. We got questions, but we'll answer them into our tomorrow's broadcast. If you guys love our shows, please always tweet, like, and subscribe, and share our videos. You guys can also listen to us after we go live too on Amazon Music, Iheart Radio. You can listen to our shows on Spotify. We do go live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you guys would like to call in on the show each time, our phones will always open up 5 minutes before the show goes live at 347-606-7467. And of course, if you guys would like to get more details of our live streams, when we go live, our programming, you guys can check all the details on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.com. Again, we want to thank SB Sports Athletics for sponsoring here on our show today. All Mets gear behind me, as you guys can see, we're from SB Sports Athletics, and they have been proud supporters of our channel since we've been doing these. So we want to thank them very much. We want to thank you guys for watching here on our show. Please tweet, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that way you get to see every one of our shows when we do go live every night. We normally go live at 5. We just happen to go real late today on the show. But our shows start at 5 p.m. We do a full hour of Mets content. And we talk Mets rumors, trade talks, live updates, live streams also as well. And we do go live 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. Saturday, we do go live at 8 a.m. on Saturday. On Sundays, we go live at 8 p.m. So we do always 1 hour shows. So again, you guys can check out our shows. And of course, tweet, like, subscribe. Check it out by going to MetsXMFanZone.com for full details. We'll see you guys real soon. And remember to tweet, like, and subscribe. And check us out by going to MetsXMFanZone.com for the latest. I'm your host, Anthony Gennaro. And have a good night.
Welcome to MetsXMFanZone Podcast, the only podcast that talks just Mets. Just listen to the breakdown everything Mets, from off-season news, Mets trade rumors, and game reactions during the season. You can to MetsXMFanZone Podcast, the only podcast that talks just Mets. Just listen to the breakdown everything Mets, from off-season news, Mets trade rumors, and game reactions during the season. You can now listen to our show Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. 1 hour for Mets content. We upload 5 days a week and even go live on the weekends from 8 a.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m.